Gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever sat across from a woman? Your heart racing, your mind overthinking, asking yourself, does she like me, or am I just imagining things? You smile. You try to keep the conversation flowing, but deep inside, you're drowning in uncertainty. Too many men today are lost in that fog. You scroll social media and see highlight reels of couples living their best lives. And yet here you are, unsure if the woman in front of you even sees you as more than a friend. And the truth is, most men don't know how to read the language of attraction. They miss these signs, they overlook the clues, and because of that, they either hesitate and lose the chance, or they chase when there was never a chance to begin with. But here's the reality. Women do speak not always with words, but with actions, with little gestures, with subtle behaviors that reveal what's really going on inside. If a woman does these things in front of you, it's not by what sexually addicted means, accident. It's her body, her emotions, her desires speaking louder than words ever could. And today, I want to break it down for you. Because once you understand these signals, well, once you learn to see beyond the surface, you will never again doubt whether she's attracted to you. You will move with clarity, with confidence, and with the kind of presence that makes a woman lean in instead of pull away. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked signs of a woman's attraction is mirroring. And no, this isn't some textbook psychology trick. It's human nature. When a woman is drawn to you, when she feels that pull in her guts, her body unconsciously begins to align with yours. It's her way of saying, I feel connected to you. I'm in your rhythm. Think about it for a second. You're sitting across from her at a coffee shop. You lean back in your chair, and moments later, without realizing it, she leans back too. You pick up your drink, and a second later, sign one intense eye contact. She picks up hers. You smile, and her lips curve into the exact same smile, almost as if her body is echoing yours. That, my friend, is not coincidence. That is attraction at work. Why does this happen? Because mirroring is rooted in empathy and desire. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she doesn't just listen to your words. She feels you. She wants to connect not only mentally, but physically and emotionally. Her subconscious mind says, align with him, match him, show him we're in syncs. And here's what makes this so powerful. Mirroring is subtle. She won't even know she's doing it. But when you catch it, you realize she's not just present, she's invested. She's giving you a glimpse into her emotions without ever having to say a word. But here's the flip side. When a woman doesn't feel that attraction, her energy clashes with yours. You lean forward, she leans back, you joke, and she gives a polite laugh, but doesn't follow through. You open up, and she stays closed off. That's disconnection. That's a clear sign to step back. So, what should you do with mirroring? First, don't point it out. She's not even conscious of it. Instead, take it as confirmation. It means she's comfortable. It means you've built a space where her guard can come down. And that's when you should lean deeper into the moment. Build the conversation. Hold the eye contact. Allow the connection to breathe. Gentlemen, remember this. Sign 2. Flirty touching. Attraction doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. And mirroring ice one of those whispers. If you see her matching your movements, your tone, your pace, it's her way of saying, I feel you. And I will she'll want you to feel me too. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And when it comes to attraction, nothing gives a woman away faster than her eyes. You see, words can be controlled. A smile can be polite. A look can be faked. But the eyes, they don't lie. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her gaze changes. It's not just looking. It's lingering. It's that split-second pause when her eyes lock on yours and hold just a little longer than necessary. That extra second is where desire lies. That's the unspoken. I see you and I like what I see. Imagine you're in a group of people. Everyone's talking. Laughter fills the room. Yet their eyes keep coming back to you. She scans the space, but somehow her gaze always returns and rests on yours. That's not chance. That's her signaling interest. Even if she looks away, quickly, sometimes with a shy smile, that flicker of connection is her body betraying what her words may never say out loud. And pay attention to how her eyes behave when you speak. If she's captivated, her pupils may dilate. Her ears may widen as if you're more fascinating than anyone else in the room. She leans in with her gaze, following your lips, your expressions, your every move. That's attraction. Sign 3. Leaning closer. Body proximity magnified. Now here's the thing. When a woman isn't into you, her eyes tell that story too. She'll avoid prolonged eye contact. Her gaze will wander, scanning the room, her phone, anything but you. Her eyes may even look flat, disengaged, as though she's simply waiting for the moment to pass. And gentlemen, don't ignore this, because the difference between forcing connection and recognizing genuine attraction can save you from heartbreak and wasted energy. So, what do you do when her eyes reveal attraction? You don't shy away. You meet her gaze, hold it, allow the silence to breathe for a moment, because attraction isn't always about rushing. It's about tension. It's about allowing that invisible string between you to tighten just enough for her to feel it in her chest. Her eyes will tell you everything you need to know. Desire, curiosity, comfort. And when she lets you see that, it's not an accident, it's an invitation. And the men who learn to read that silent language will never again wonder, does she like me? They will know. One of the strongest indicators of attraction is proximity. A woman who is drawn to you will not want distance. She will want closeness, and not just emotionally, but physically. Her body will betray her interest by finding subtle, almost unnoticeable ways to shrink the space between you and her. Picture this. You're at a bar with friends, and there are plenty of empty seats. Yet, she chooses the one right next to you. Not across, not 2 seats, sign 4, mirroring your actions down right there beside you. Close enough that her shoulder brushes yours every time she leans in to speak. That is no accident. That is her choosing proximity, because being near you makes her feel alive. Or think about when you're walking together. The sidewalk is wide, yet somehow she drifts closer until your arms nearly touch. Maybe she accidentally bumps into you with a playful laugh, or adjusts her steps so that you fall into sync. That is her way of saying, I want to feel your presence, not just hear your words. Why does she do this? Because attraction thrives in closeness. When she desires you, she craves your energy, your scent, the comfort of your space. Being close allows her to feel secure and excited at the same time. It's a quiet form of intimacy that requires no words, no declarations, just closeness. On the flip side, when a woman doesn't feel that attraction, she creates space. She'll keep her bag on the seat between you, fold her arms like a barrier, or lean away when you lean in. She won't want to share her space, because attraction hasn't invited you into it. And here's where many men get it wrong. They ignore these cues and keep pushing closer when the truth is distance is her answer. So what should you do when she invites you into her space? Don't rush. Don't force. Instead, honor that moment. Match her pace. If she leans in, allow yourself to lean slightly too. If she signed 5 teasing, laughing brushes against you, let it happen naturally without drawing awkward attention to it. Gentlemen, physical proximity is one of the most primal signs of attraction. A woman doesn't sit close, walk close, or lean close to just anyone. If she chooses to be in your space, she's not just being friendly. She's telling you, this is where I want to be. A woman's voice is more than just sound. It's an emotional instrument. And when she's sexually attracted to you, her voice changes in ways she may not even realize. You'll notice it in the tone, the pace, the melody, hidden between her words. Because when attraction is present, her voice becomes less about communication and more about connection. Think about it. Around her friends, she might sound casual, loud, playful, but the moment she speaks to you, something shifts. Her tone softens. Her words slow down, almost as if she's savoring the interaction. Sometimes her voice drops lower, becoming huskier, warmer, because deep down she wants to draw you in. Other times it rises slightly, laced with excitement, like a song only you get to hear. These subtle vocal shifts are not rehearsed. They are instinctual. Science even supports this. Studies show that women unconsciously adjust their pitch when speaking to men they find attractive. It's not a performance. It's biology. It's chemistry trying to break through the surface. Now, pay attention to how she uses her voice with you. Does she laugh more freely at your jokes? Sign 6. Shyness or nervousness? Even the ones that aren't that funny. That's not courtesy. That's admiration. Does she tease you with playful tones, stretching out certain words, almost as if she wants to linger in the moment? That's not small talk. That's flirtation, dressed as conversation. And here's the contrast. When she's not into you, her voice often flattens. It becomes short, clipped, maybe even monotone. She'll respond, but only just enough to keep the exchange polite. The warmth isn't there. The melody is missing. Attraction breathes life into her voice. Disinterest sucks it out. So, what should you do when you notice her voice shifting around you first? Don't overthink it. Don't interrupt the flow by pointing it out. Instead, lean into the moment. Match her energy. If her tone softens, slow down your words too. If she laughs, hold eye contact and let the laughter breathe between you. These are golden opportunities to deepen the connection, not by forcing it, but by recognizing it and responding with presence. Gentlemen, remember this. Her words may say one thing, but her voice reveals another. If she speaks to you with warmth, with playfulness, with a subtle shift in tone that she doesn't give to this, take note, that's not casual conversation. That's attraction. Whispering between the lines. Human touch is powerful. It speaks a language words can never fully capture. And when a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will find reasons. Small, subtle signed 7 vocal tone. Changes sometimes playful to bridge that gap between her skin and yours, because touch is intimacy's first doorway. And when she chooses it, it's never random. Think about it. You tell a joke, and in the middle of her laughter, her hand lightly taps your arm. You're standing together, and she notices something on your shoulder and brushes it off. Or maybe you're walking and she lets her hand graze yours, almost like she's testing the waters. These touches may seem casual, but behind them lies a truth. She wants to feel you. Attraction pushes her to close the gap. It's her subconsciousness eyeing. I want to experience your presence, not just hear your words. And sometimes it's not even direct. She may playfully bump into you, tug at your sleeve, or pretend to need your help adjusting something. It's her way of creating a moment where closeness becomes natural, almost inevitable. On the other hand, disinterest looks very different. If you lean in, she pulls back. If your hands brush, she quickly withdraws. Her body stiffens instead of softening. And that's a clear signal. She's not inviting touch. Respect that space, because attraction is never about forcing. It's about recognizing when the invitation is already there. So, what did you do when she touches you? First, don't freeze up. Too many men dismiss these signs, thinking it's just friendliness. No, a woman does not casually break her personal boundary for reading all signs together, someone she feels nothing for. If she touches you, take it as a green light that she's comfortable, that she's intrigued. But there's the key. Don't overreact. Don't make it awkward by pointing it out. Instead, mirror her. Comfort. Let the touch linger naturally. If she touches your arm, hold her gaze and smile. If she brushes your hand, allow the contact to breathe. Subtlety is what makes these moments magnetic. Gentlemen, remember this. A woman's touch is a gift. It's her way of letting you know she's drawn to you, without needing to say a single word. And if she keeps finding reasons to touch you, it's because deep down, she doesn't just want to be near you. She wants to feel connected to you. Here's the truth. Gentleman attraction isn't always smooth. It's not always polished, confident, or flawless like you see in movies. In reality, attraction is often messy. It shakes a woman's composure, makes her fumble, and reveals itself in little nervous habits she can't control. And that nervous energy, that's not weakness. It's desire trying to find its way out. Think about it. She is sitting across from you playing with her hair more than usual. She's twisting a ring on her finger, tapping her foot, or adjusting her clothes, even though nothing is wrong with them. She may stumble over her words, laugh at things she didn't mean to, or blush unexpectedly. These are not signs of boredom. These are signs of a woman who wraps up key takeaways, feels something stirring inside her. Why does this happen? Because when attraction enters the picture, emotions outrun logic. Her body reacts before her mind can catch up. You make her feel something she doesn't feel with everyone else, and the weight of that excitement unsettles her usual calm. Her heart beats faster, her palms may sweat, and she feels hyper-aware of her own actions. It's not that she doesn't know what to do, it's that you make her feel so much that she struggles to contain it. Contrast this with disinterest. When a woman doesn't feel that spark, she is calm, too calm. Her body language is controlled. Her gestures are minimal, and there's no nervous edge in her behavior. She's relaxed because she doesn't feel the pressure of attraction. She can talk to you as easily as she talks to a colleague or stranger, because there's an underlying chemistry pushing her out of balance. So, what should you do when you notice her nervous habits? First, don't tease her for it. Don't call her out. That only creates discomfort. Instead, ease the tension by being steady. Stay present. Offer her the safety of your calmness. The more grounded you are, the more she'll relax into the moment. And in that relaxation, attraction deepens. Gentlemen, never underestimate nervousness. It may not look glamorous, but it is one of the purest signs of attraction. If she fidgets, stumbles, or blushes around you, it's because her body is screaming what her words might never say. You affect me, and when a woman lets you see that side of her, it's no 10 accident.